Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where we are continuing to raise our self-love using Louise Hayes's book, Mirror Work. And today we are on day 16. And the reason why we're doing this is we now know that the amount of self-love that lives from within us is and always will be mirrored back to us from our outside world. And the statistics show that about 40% of us do not have the amount of self-love that would be the most ideal for us in order to be able to have experiences in life that reflect opportunities and, well, basically opportunities for us to feel loved, accepted, nourished, forgiven, like all these positive feelings, because a lot of us haven't had a chance to cultivate any of those feelings when we were children. And therefore, as adults, we know that we can create new neurological pathways within our nervous system through neuroplasticity by affirming the complete opposite for a minimum of 21 days. And that's why we are doing this for 21 days. And today we are on day 16. And this is all about healing our relationships. Today, we are going to learn about releasing an old love. No, my apologies. We just did this, day 16. We are on day 17. Living stress-free. Stress is a fear reaction to life and its constant changes. Stress is a fear reaction to life and its constant changes. Today, we're going to learn how to stop feeling so stressed. So, day 17, all about living stress-free. From the letters that Louise Hay has received from her readers, she says the following: from your letters and your comments, I notice that many of you are struggling with much stress in your lives. Do you know why you feel so stressed? Stress is a fear reaction to life and to the constant change that is inevitable. Stress has become a catchword. We use it as an excuse for not taking responsibility for our feelings, above all our fear. But if you can equate stress with fear and understand that feeling stressed is really a fearful reaction, you can begin to eliminate the need for stress in your life. A peaceful, relaxed person is neither frightened nor stressed. So if you're feeling stressed, ask yourself what you are afraid of. Remembering, a peaceful, relaxed person is neither frightened or stressed. So what are we afraid of? Most people have a long list of worries with things like work, money, family, and health at the top. Your concern then becomes how to eliminate the fear and move through life feeling safe. You can start by doing your mirror work and practicing positive affirmations. When you do this, you can replace your negative, constricting thoughts with positive thoughts that create peace, joy, harmony, and a stress-free life. There is an expression I like to use a lot: the totality of possibilities. I learned it from one of my early teachings in New York. This expression always gave me a taking off place for letting my mind go beyond what I thought possible, far beyond the limiting beliefs I grew up with. As a child, I did not understand how much of the criticism grown-ups heaped on me was not deserved. It was their reaction to a stressful or disappointing day. But I accepted their criticism as truth, and the negative thoughts and beliefs about myself that I internalized were limitations that conditioned my life for many, many years. I may not have looked awkward or dumb or silly, but I sure felt it. Most of our beliefs about life and about ourselves are formed by the time we are 5 years old, and science does argue this, that maybe it's even 7 years old. I've heard even up to 9 years old. We may expand on them a little as teenagers and maybe a tiny bit more when we are older, but very little changes overall. If I were to ask you why you hold a certain belief, you would almost certainly trace it back to a decision you made when you were a young child. So we live in the limitations of our 5-year-old consciousness. These limitations often stop us from experiencing and expressing the totality of possibilities. We think things like, I'm not smart enough, I'm not organized, I have too much on my plate, I don't have enough time. How many of you are letting limiting beliefs stop you? You have a choice to accept these limitations or to go beyond them. Remember, the limitations you feel are all in your mind and have nothing to do with reality. When you learn to drop your limiting beliefs and allow yourself to move into the totality of possibilities, you will discover that you are good enough. You do have what it takes. You can handle whatever is on your plate. And you have all the time you need. You can see all sorts of possibilities and you are capable of remarkable things. So let's affirm. You can take your mirror or stand in front of the mirror, and we are affirming, I become more confident and proficient every day. I become more confident and proficient every day. There are no limit to my abilities. There are no limit to my abilities and my possibilities. So for our day 17 mirror work exercise, continuing our mirror work exercise, we're going to take a few deep, long breaths. And she is inviting us to close our eyes and breathe in and breathe out. And imagine that you are wearing your tension and your fear as an overcoat. Take all of your fears, imagine them as a blanket, just right on top of you. Imagine undoing the buttons and pulling the coat off of your shoulders or tearing off that blanket. Sliding it over your arms and dropping it on the floor. Feel any fear and tension flowing out of your body. Feel your muscles relax. Allow your entire body to relax. Now let's grab our mirror or look into the mirror and look deeply into our eyes and say, I release all fear. I release all fear. I let go of all the tension. I am at peace. Freedom from stress is my divine right. Freedom from stress is my divine right. And she's urging us to repeat these affirmations as much as we need to. And then she's inviting us to close our eyes again and take a few more minutes to breathe deeply and believe the following affirmations by repeating with your eyes closed. I believe in me. Say that with resonance. I believe in me. I am a capable person. I can do it. I can handle anything that comes my way. I believe in possibilities. I am at peace. I have all the time that I need. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. So before we go on to our meditation, for the journaling exercise she is inviting us to do, she actually would like us to continue to have our eyes closed and drift back to your past. See yourself where you were at 5 years old. Where are you? At school? At home? What do you like to do? How do you view the world? You can open your eyes and write down whatever comes to mind. And then, do you remember any of the worries or negative beliefs that you had when you were 5 years old? Do you remember any hurt feelings? Write them all down. Next to all the beliefs you wrote down, write down the real reasons for these beliefs. Perhaps your parents were having a bad day at work and told you something that wasn't true. Perhaps a childhood friend who was unloved decided to take it out on you. Write all of your thoughts in your journal. Make a list of some of the things that are causing you stress this week. Do any of them have to do with the limited thinking of your 5-year-old consciousness? Take time to write down your innermost thoughts and reflections. And remembering, this is actually true, when we haven't awoken yet to how life is supposed to be lived, our inner child does take charge and is fully the one that is explosive, or the one that withdraws, or the one that has a temper tantrum, or doesn't know how to handle its emotions, even as our adult self. And if people understood that in a relationship, if you just realize that that person is literally having an inner child moment as opposed to us taking it personally, we would be able to heal ourselves and our relationships a lot more easier, because we would be able to understand that they're not being 30 or 20 or 40 in that moment, or 50 or 60. It literally is, if we don't heal our little child, that little child will always take charge, even in our adult selves. And that's why it seems sometimes like ridiculous. I don't want to call it ridiculous, but it seems that the expression does not equal, like the expression of anger or hurt or sadness doesn't sometimes equal the actual event, but that's everything compounded together within ourselves. That's why it's so wonderful to just let things go and heal our inner child, so we can truly, fully just feel our adult self in the ways that we want to feel, finally. So she is inviting us to experience the totality of possibilities with Louise Hay. And she's asking us, what does the totality of possibilities mean to us? Like, what does it mean to you? Think of it as going beyond all limitations. Let your mind go beyond thoughts like it can't be done, it won't work, there's not enough time, there are too many obstacles. Think of how often you have expressed these limitations. Because of this, I can't do this. Because of that, I can't do that. I don't have what it takes, or so many other excuses. And that's totally true. I've definitely thought any of these. You hold on to limitations because they're important to you. But limitations stop you from expressing and experiencing the totality of possibilities, because everything is possible. This life is supposed to be felt limitless, and that's how we're supposed to live it. Every time you think I can't, you are limiting yourself. Are you willing to go beyond what you believe today and affirm the complete opposite? I can do anything. There is always enough time. There are never too many obstacles. It will always work. We are at the point where we are going to do our meditation. So I'm going to invite you to get comfortable once again and close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And we're going to affirm the following. I let go of all fear and doubt. Life becomes simple and easy for me. I create a stress-free world for myself. I breathe in and out, relaxing more and more with each breath. I am a capable person, and I can handle anything that comes my way. I am centered and focused. I feel more secure each day. It is safe to express how I feel. I can remain serene in any situation. I trust myself to deal with any problems that arise during the day. I realize that stress is only fear. I now release all fears. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me for day 17 of creating so much self-love that from the inside of us, that really we give no other choice to life outside of us, whether it is friends, family members, co-workers, situations, just romantic relationships, anything, to have that same amount of love match what is inside of here. So what's inside to be matched by the outside world in any situation. With so much love and gratitude, Anna Morphides with Many Hearts Counseling, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 18.